Hello everyone, today I want to talk about changes to agility and speed of chips in 3.23. This is only a small sample of chips, more to come when this goes to live. As always, Star Citizen is still in alpha, a lot will change and get balanced in the many years to come. In addition, this is a PTU build, an EPTU build. Those numbers might not make it to 3.23 live. The changes to chip agility and speed in 3.23 don't look like there's any plan, any concept, any thought put into. This is concerning for a game in alpha in year 12. CRG is still using agility as their balancing nerf hammer, ignoring their very own stats like mass distribution, and shape. If we assume all manufacturers know how to make engines and trust us, mass and mass distribution should be by far the most dominating factor when it comes to agility. Mass never goes away. Mass is still present in zero-G conditions. Every time you want to change the vector or speed of your spaceship, you're fighting against its mass. If Star Citizen would have any physics. You can increase agility to a certain degree if you don't care about fuel consumption, but there are limits. Here we have chips, mass in ton, SCM speed 3.22.1, SCM speed 3.23, NEF speed 3.22.1, NEF speed 3.23, and agility in degrees per second, pitch in 3.22, 3.23, yaw in 3.22, 3.23, roll in 3.22, and roll in 3.23. Green means it's better in 3.23, red means it's worse in 3.23. Caterpillar is one of those ships that should be more agile, looking at her mass. Starfarer is okay. And of course we have Redeemer. This is just ridiculous. Redeemer at her mass should be way more agile. As it stands, she isn't even as agile as Andromeda with same mass. Or Corsair, same mass. Yogi wrote the following on Spectrum. The Redeemer is a bit of a balance challenge. It has extremely heavy shielding for its size, as well extremely strong weaponry. So we can't really buff its agility that much. We will take another look, but I can't promise changes on the ship at the moment. Yogi tried to justify this. Why did CRG give Redeemer 2 size 3 shields? No one asked for this. Redeemer has the same shield strength as a Hammerhead or Carrack. Come on Yogi, what happened? And of course Yogi ignores the fact that the extremely strong weaponry is only there with at least 3 people on board. Assuming we are not limited by space on a carrier, what would you prefer? 1 Redeemer crewed by 3 people, or 3 Hornets F7C Mark II, 3 F8C Lightnings, 3 Wardens, or any combination of this? I would prefer 3 Hornets, 3 Lightnings, 3 Wardens any day. Hercules is now way more sluggish, which actually made sense. She was way too agile. Hercules had the agility of a heavy fighter. Now she is more in line with other ships. Andromeda is now finally more agile than a Hercules. That's nice. I like this change. Corsair pretty much in the same league as Andromeda, which makes sense. They are in the same mass range. Freelancer is now a bit faster. CRG did nerf her agility too much. Lightning is now in a really bad spot. Slower, especially in NEF. A bit better in pitch, a bit worse in yaw, but way worse in roll. Warden does okay, a bit slower in NEF, but everything else is better or as good as it was in 3.22. Cutlass Black is faster SCM, NEF than a Warden, and is more agile than a Warden. Okay, why? She has about the same mass, and Warden is a heavy fighter. Cutlass Black is more like a cargo ship that can do some fighting. This doesn't make sense. Saber is now a bit more agile, but not as agile as the Hornets. And you can see Super Hornet, Hornet F7C and Hornet F7C Mark II have now identical stats. Yeah, CRG is putting ships into archetypes, which might be okay if you want to balance things, just normalize it. However, remember in 3.14, 3 years ago, CRG normalized most component and weapon stats to give us better stats. Now, 3 years later, still nothing to be seen. So I remain skeptical. Buccaneer is one of those ships that only wins faster SCM, faster nav, better pitch, better yaw, better roll. Titan, another ship that only wins faster SCM, faster nav, better pitch, better yaw, better roll. But why? Titan is like a glorified cargo ship that can do some fighting. And look how fast she is in nav mode, fastest ship in the list. Maybe this is just an error in the XMLs. Error, faster SCM, a bit slower in nav, better pitch, better yaw, a little bit worse roll. Gladius, faster SCM, a bit slower in nav, better pitch, not much worse yaw and same roll. Fury, faster SCM, no more nav speed I think for Fury and 3.23, better pitch, better yaw, same roll. Another problem with ships being so fast in SCM means they can disengage in master modes, while other ships don't have this luxury. I think this is what you get when a game developer has different studios and groups who don't talk to each other, when you have marketing deciding to release new and OP ships, for example giving Redeemer 2 size 3 shields, just so they can sell more. It looks to me like Yogi is not involved into marketing decisions to release OP ships, but he has to balance them somehow, which of course fails, using agility as a balancing nerf hammer, ignoring CRG's own stats like mass. Fine, but then please don't come to Spectrum and try to justify this, Yogi. 3 years ago, CRG normalized weapon and component stats to give us better stats, so far nothing materialized, and now it looks like CRG is normalizing agility and speed of ships. We can only hope that we are getting better stats that make more sense one fine day. I hope you found this interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments below and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Fire when ready, Flicker. Okay, I thought so. I didn't take damage. I didn't take any damage at all, and Buggy is destroyed. Give like a fire when ready. Yeah, it's very exposed. Offline. I didn't take any damage. Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.